Welcome back, guys. In our previous class we discussed on some of the basic terms associated with web design training, but in today's class we are going to be discussing how to acquire hosting and domain and SSL certificate for your website. So for us to do that, we are going to be using a website called namecheap.com to purchase our domain and hosting. So to do that, let's go to namecheap.com. Alright, now we are on our namecheap.com website. So before you buy any domain name or anything, the first thing you have to do is to check for the availability of that domain name that you want to buy. You have to first of all check for the availability of the domain name. So domain name is just like, your business name.com, your business name.org, your business name.net, your business name.io, whatever. So just after your business name, that extension to your business name, that is what makes it a domain name. So in order to check for the availability of your domain name, because that is the first thing you have to do when someone contracts you to help him or her carry out a website design. So you ask the person for the name that he or she wants to use for the website. So when the person gives you the name, what you have to do, just come to this search space and type in the name of that particular business to see if the name is actually available. If the domain name is available, it will tell you that this domain name is available. But if it's not available, that means you have to select another one. Reason being that you can't use two different domain on one domain cannot serve for two different websites. So a particular domain is allocated to a particular website. So in order to do that, let me search for a domain. Let me show you what I'm trying to explain. Let me search for this particular domain and see if it is available. I'm coming. Let me see if this particular domain is available. Okay, as you can see, this particular domain name is not available. That is why you are having this S sign telling you that it is not available. It's been registered since 2022. So this particular domain name is available. Imagine your client gave you this particular name for you to use and you check and it's not available. That means you have to use another domain name. So let's search for another domain name. For you to search for domain name, just click on this domain. Just click on it. It will bring you back to this place. Okay, let's search for another domain name. Okay, like this pricelessmom.com, this one is available, but as you can see from here, it's a premium domain. From the price, you can see it's very costly. This one is worth up to about $2,229.95. It's a premium domain. So what do I mean by premium domain? Premium domain are those domains that, there are some domains that are very expensive. And what makes it to be expensive, that some individuals might go and buy that domain and they will keep it, because they know that somewhere, somehow, later someone might come looking for that particular domain. Like this particular domain, pricelessmom.com. The name pricelessmom, a lot of person might like to use it to design their website, since it has to deal with let me say mother and children and those things that relates to something like that. so it's very expensive. Someone somewhere must have bought it some time ago. So we call it domain stacking. So it's a very good business. Domain stacking is a very good business that you as a web designer can also venture into. It's just about knowing the type of domain that people might like, then go and buy it at a cheaper rate and keep it. So by the time someone comes looking for that domain, then you might decide to sell that domain at a very high price. So that is what domain stacking is all about. So we can use this, though there are still some other extensions to it, like this pricelessmom.org. That one is more cheaper. It costs for $8. The pricelessmom.net, that one costs for $11. Just like that. If you can't use the .com, you can go for other extensions, but I do recommend, especially as a beginner, when you are designing your website, always go for .com. Always go for .com extension. I do recommend that, especially when you are starting as a beginner or when you are designing for some type of clients. Always go for .com. Let's search for another one and see. Let me search for externlight.com. externlight.com and see if it is available. Externlight. Alright, externlight.com is available. As you can see, externlight.com is available. So once you check for the availability and you see that it is available, meaning you can be able to use this particular domain. So after checking, the next thing to do, click on add to cart. Add to cart. Just click on it once. Okay, it's been added to cart already. So after adding to cart, so the next thing to do now is to buy our hosting. And to buy your hosting, just click on this hosting icon. When you click on it, it will show you a drop down. So on the drop down, select this share hosting. Click on share hosting. So it will bring you to this page. So on this share hosting, they have a 3 package. This is the Stellar package, the Stellar Plus, and the Stellar Business. So what is the difference? Even from the price, you're able to know the difference. For the Stellar package, you can use it to build 3 websites. That is for the Stellar package. And for the Stellar Plus, you can use it to build an unlimited website. And for the Stellar Business, unlimited website as well. So though it depends on the type of website that you are building. If you are building just a normal daily website that doesn't require much data, much information, maybe you can go for this Stellar plan. But in the situation you are designing a website that requires much videos, much users and data, let me say a website that incorporates a payment method, just things like that, I do advise you go for this Stellar Plus. Maybe a website that requires more traffic, so that in the long run you will not be having an issue of limited bandwidth and others. So I do recommend, it depends on the website and the type of clients that you are working for. So I do recommend you, maybe with that kind of website, you can go for this Stellar Plus. But if you just a normal website that doesn't require much traffic, or just normal daily websites, maybe you can go for this Stellar Plus, this Stellar rather. But for the sake of this training, I will be making use of this Stellar. So I will click on this get started. Okay, by the time you click on this get started, it will bring you to this page. Okay, so for the Stellar package, for 1 year they are giving me for $22.88. That is for yearly package. Then if I'm going for what you have to do, just click on add to cart. Okay, it will bring me here. Then though if you can decide, it all depends on you. You can decide to go for monthly or yearly, but the longer the year, the cheaper it is. So if I decide to go for 2 years, it will, okay, you see, for 2 years plan they are giving me for at the rate of $43. For 1 year they are giving me at the rate of that is $22, right? So it's more, the 2 years plan is more cheaper, but for this class I'm going for 1 year. That means my domain name and my hosting, this total sum is now $33. For this auto renew, I can put it off. If you put it on, so I don't want that, just put it off. If you want it to renew itself, you can just leave it on, but I'm going to put it off. So that is just it. So if you are going for 1 month, you can see from here 1 month is $4, but for the yearly plan is $22. If you are going for 2 years, that one is more cheaper. They will give you for $37. So that is just it. So, and one important thing, when you are buying a domain when you are buying your domain from Namecheap usually gives you SSL. They gives you SSL for free, but you can't get that in other hosting companies. But when you are buying from a Namecheap, you usually get your SSL for free. So that is one of the advantage that Namecheap has over others. So all this social media, you can decide to add it, all this free trial, but I don't need it. So the next thing you have to do now is to confirm your order. So click on confirm order. Okay, though if you are logging in for the very first time, it will ask you to sign up. For me, I already have an account with them, so I will just log in into my account. I will just sign in. Let me put my username and my password. I already have account with them. Okay, so let me sign in. But if you are logging in for the very first time, you have to sign up. So that you register your account with them. So let me sign in. Okay, I'm in already. So by the time you sign in, so you see the total amount that you will be paying for this particular website. Oh, I even clicked on 1 month, so it doesn't matter. You can click on so I choose this 1 month plan for my hosting. So the total amount I'm paying here is $14.94. So what you have to do next is to put in your payment details. You have to put in your payment details. That is your card number, the name of your card, or you put in all this, your address. So but for now I'm not paying for this domain and hosting. So for you, if you are buying, immediately you confirm all your payment details. So you click on continue. But for now I can't continue because I have not put my payment details here. So that is all for now. But immediately you confirm your payment, you can pay with your card, with your MasterCard, with your Visa card. Immediately your payment is confirmed. Namecheap will send you Namecheap is going to send you an email containing your username and password, so that you'll be able to access your cPanel. So Namecheap will send you all that, so that you'll be able to access your cPanel. Alright, that is all for how to purchase your domain name and hosting. We'll be considering another topic on how to set up your cPanel. How to set up your cPanel, your webmail for your website. That is what we are going to be discussing. So how to set up autoresponder and forwarders for a website project. So we are going to be discussing all that in our next class, and also how to install your WordPress on the website and log in to a website WordPress dashboard. So we'll be discussing all this in our next class. Alright, that is all for now. Stay tuned guys till next class. Alright, bye bye.